Good morning and rise and shine, and welcome to Live at 6:05. I am Dr. Amy Nussbaum. I'm glad to be with you here on this Wednesday morning. And today we're going to look at something that I think all of us struggle with every once in a while. And, do you ever feel like your past mistakes or failures are holding you back from the future you're meant to have? Have you struggled with the pain of your past, and no matter how hard you try, it seems to be an anchor weighing you down, that you just can't let go of? Or do you find yourself stuck, unable to move forward because you're constantly thinking about what went wrong in the past? If any of this resonates you this morning, this is for you. Because here's the truth: your past doesn't define your future. God's grace is greater than your mistakes, and his restoration is more powerful than any failure you have ever experienced. But to move forward, you have to let go of the past. Because here's the thing: if you don't let go of the past, you stay stuck in shame and regret. The weight of past mistakes can keep you paralyzed. You feel like you'll never overcome the failures, you don't even try to move forward. You miss out on the new things that God is doing. God is always doing a new thing, but if you're fixated on what's behind you, then you might miss out on the opportunity that's right in front of you. You stop your growth. Honestly, you become stagnant. Holding on to the past prevents you from embracing the growth that God wants to bring for you, because you're afraid to make the same mistakes again. And that causes you fear, that you might repeat the past. So we need to shift from focusing on what went wrong and redesign. I don't say redesign, but we need to look at the past and shift how we think about it, because you need to address this now. Because if you don't deal with the past now, what makes you think you'll ever be free from it? Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and before you know it, your future is still trapped in your past. And the enemy doesn't need to destroy you. He just needs to keep you looking behind. So you can't, excuse me, so you can't see what God is doing in your present and in your future. So let me ask you, where is your past holding you back? Are you letting the mistakes or failures of your past keep you stuck in one place? Are you so focused on what went wrong that you're missing what God is trying to show you and trying to do for you now? What would happen instead of letting the past define you, you let God's grace redefine you? So here's the thing: you don't have to do this by yourself. And oftentimes people will ask, okay, well, what does coaching look like? What are the kinds of things we would do? Well, in this situation, in the first few weeks, you would start identifying the lies and regrets that have been holding you back. You would begin to process the pain and embrace God's healing. By week 3, you're beginning to see yourself as God sees you, and not defined by your past, but by his grace. And by week 5, you're leaning, and learning how to let go of what is behind you and walking in the confidence that your past doesn't define your future. By week 9, you're feeling a new sense of freedom. Wouldn't that be amazing to be free from your past? You've broken free from the chains of the past and are walking in the fullness of God's purpose for your life. By week 16, you're looking back and realizing you're no longer living in regret. You're living in the grace and the freedom that God has given you, stepping boldly into the future that he has for you, stepping into the purpose that he has created you for, not just a life you can just survive in, but a life you can thrive in. So listen, you don't have to carry your past alone. If you're tired of being stuck in the past, it's time to break free and step into the future. God has prepared you for what comes next. He has prepared you for what he has called you to. So let's start this journey of healing and growth together. Drop the word freedom in the comments or send me a message to schedule a complimentary session. It's time to stop living in the shadows of your past and start walking in the light of God's grace. You were made for more than your mistakes. In fact, you guys, really hold on to that. As we do these sessions every morning, I always stop to remind you that yes, you are made for more. Wherever you're at in life, God has new plans and greater plans than we can even imagine. So I look forward to hearing from you. But until then, I will see you tomorrow. And remember, you are made for more. So go light up this world with